Improving communication. So, to start my project off, I will be talking about the benefits of each for improving the communication. One, listening. Two, self awareness. Three, think before you speak. And four, planning. Listening helps you a lot when it comes to communication because if you don't listen to what the person's actually saying, you really can't respond. That's like going into a conversation and not listening to one word and then responding like, "Oh yeah, okay." Like normally you don't listen when you don't care about something, but normally you want to listen to someone. One, you learn things, you tend to understand the person more if you're listening other than reacting because if you react before you listen, then you don't know what you're really reacting to. Helps you inside. If you're a good listener, it helps you when in the long run because sometimes some people don't need an opinion. Sometimes they need you to listen because they need to get it out. Another thing is sometimes you can't believe what you hear because sometimes they're not facts, and then if you react off of a false statement, then it just makes you look ignorant. Self awareness. Benefits of being self aware are pretty important. Self awareness is recognition of your own perceptions and behaviors. If you don't know yourself, you're not going to be able to help someone else. If you don't have any assumptions, you helps understand other frame of reference. That means like you have a better understanding to everything. Like if someone comes up to you talking about a problem they have with their boyfriend, then you're gonna be able to understand why they have a problem, not just put your opinion. Like sometimes putting your opinion is not what someone else needs to hear. Sometimes you just need to be there for that person instead of making it about you and what you would do in that situation because not everyone is like you. Think before you speak. Never react or speak when you're mad at someone because usually you do not mean what you say. And if you don't mean what you say, then people get that perception messed up. Sometimes we say things we regret. If we regret it, then you shouldn't say it. And sometimes you can't take them back. Words are permanent. Like if actions, like words can be forgiven as long as the actions don't match up. So, like if you say you're gonna hit someone and then you don't, then that's it. But that's a horrible example. Planning. You won't go into a presidential speech not knowing what you're talking about, right? You wouldn't go into a project not knowing what you're talking about. So if you plan out your conversation, especially when it's a conversation of importance, not just a normal everyday like conversation, then you should be okay. And planning is rewarding because you feel confident in what you were saying instead of being unknowledgeable. Being knowledgeable in any sense is always good. This is my source page. Conclusion. I took this whole PowerPoint I did and I based it into my whole life. And it makes me a better listener. It makes me a better talker because I don't just say, like, when I'm mad, I don't say things out of reaction. I think before I speak. I, I see how my words are going to affect someone. I've seen in my past how my words affect people. So it only helps. It does not. It's never a bad thing.